Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful Monday. Ready to get back in action. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I think I got everything situated. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here today. So, where we left off yesterday or Friday, we got to let me go back. We got to our TP near consequential encroachment, and it came down and continued to break and break, continue higher. It completely took out the buy side liquidity here, all of this beefiness here. And if anybody remembers from last week, either Monday or Tuesday, you guys can watch the YouTube video from the recording I did a fib from this price leg down right here. We had this inefficiency along with this 50% level. So we just reached equilibrium that I wanted to see it get to ahead of time. And so now we're kind of like at fair value. So we can come back down and fill in all this beefiness. But I do see some higher, like a volume imbalance here and here. This one, not this one so much. This one. That it could continue to reach for. I don't know if it's going to do that today, or will we retrace back inside this a little bit. So I do see a lot of beef that I could eat. The DXY has been super choppy ever since it reached consequential encroachment. It came all the way down to this volume imbalance. Came back up to the rejection block, rejected down again, and now we are under a previous high. So if this goes down, we can expect indices to go up. Right now, it just entered into this fair value gap. So I want to know, will it respect it to go up and take out this high for lower prices? Or will it continue to go down to the sell side liquidity to give us, and hopefully they are in conjunction. I know last week they weren't so that much. NAS 30 all looking kind of choppy. This is the new week opening gap that we are currently in now. We filled it to the upside, came back down to the downside, filled it completely. So, yeah, let's identify the draws on liquidity. In here, in this inefficiency, this one, I love this beef, really. All this up run from last week for higher, inefficiencies, not as clear. So up in here could be the draw on liquidity if it's going to go up. It looks like on the 1 minute, looks like it wants to possibly reach higher. I want to see a displacement with the fair value gap behind. This was nice. Yeah, I like that. It just came down into this. Yeah, I like that. Just left a volume imbalance on the 5 minute as well. Checking out the DXY. It's looking like it wants to go down. It's inside of its 15-minute fair value gap now. So let's see. Okay. And then 5 pips from here. Let me put up green. Make it easier. Oh, that's perfect. Right before this high here. A little bit over a 2 to 1. That's good. 5 minutes. Still got that volume balance. Oh yeah, but these look like relatively equal highs. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna do a little over 5. You know how I be spread and stuff, be annoying. 15 minute, yeah, that's looking pretty good. It looks like the DXY is completely into this purple box. So now we want to see if it's going to respect it or reach towards this low, which if we want higher prices, that's what we prefer to see. If it respects this level and continues to go up, that will change our bias for S500 SPX. As of right now, it's looking pretty good. Wait, I need to change this. This is not a signal service. No one should be taking these trades, just watching price. Dang it, spread. I hate it. I hate that. I got in kind of late. The draw on liquidity is higher from the higher time frame, so preferably I can get there, even though my 5 is like literally right at some buy side liquidity. Hopefully we can see it push through with some volume, but we can't let that be our say all beat all, just in case. We still have to be nimble to the rules, just in case. It looks like the DXY completely went through that fair value gap. See how my 5 handles, and it's exactly 5. I don't know if I'm pushing it, y'all. Ideally, I would have wanted it here. Because I like the bodies. These are relatively equal highs, which is still, it's a little bit higher. I just don't want to be pushing it. Okay, let's get back to the tape. The 5 minute looks pretty nice where my TP is. I just hate how it's higher than the wicks. Hopefully the drawn liquidity is way up here, so then it won't worry about my TP. And then ultimately up here, so then it won't worry about my little TP. SPX is following suit. It just broke its 15-minute highs. I like that. 30, kind of a little lagging behind. SPX doing pretty well. Hasn't broken its high just yet. I guess it did break this 15-minute high. I'm looking at this one. Yeah, see this one here. It kind of broke it. The DXY is bleeding out. So preferably it's reaching towards here, which can allow us to reach up here and just go through my TP without any questions. Let's go back down the tape. So we just took out a high here into this. So we got to be mindful of this bearish PD array. We don't want to see it give it too much power to send it down. We want to see it break through it, possibly react off the top of it to send price higher. We do have this volume imbalance left undone. Down here also, that we want to be mindful of. We don't have any news coming out this morning at 8:30. Next news we have is at 10 o'clock, which is a yellow folder, and that's really it. So we have to be mindful of that. Can't, force or make price do anything that, you just have to be patient. Keep our eye on the tape. I like what the DXY is doing. It's really bleeding, so I like that. So we can expect higher prices. That's if it's in tandem with the indices. I know last week it wasn't. And the fact that we just took some highs, you know how I feel about taking highs. It has every right to turn around if it wanted to. We are currently, this green line is equilibrium on the daily. So we are currently above that. We are currently above equilibrium, puts us in a premium, not a very high premium. We just got to make sure that this PD array, this bearish PD array doesn't do any damage. Not too much. We still got this volume imbalance. This BISI here. Hopefully it doesn't come way down here though. I would not want to see that by any means. It's reacting off of this. Where did it come from? A 3 minute after taking out these relatively equal highs. So we can expect some retracement. I'm just hoping not too much. I want to see this high get broken so we can then focus on our next TP of this high. And then ultimately to our 5 handles. I hate that our 5 handles is above 2 major, important highs into this volume imbalance. So we shall see. We don't want to see any short-term lows being broken. The DXY is stalling out as well. So it's back at the low end of this SIBI from the 3 minute. I want to see it break through it, take this high, so we can get back on track to our second TP. Well, dang, we even have to get through this volume imbalance. And just pulled inside of it again, showing some reaction lower. I don't want to see it respected at all. Looking at the DXY for a barometer. It hasn't taken its low just yet. And it looks like it's trying to pull back up, which is not good if it wants to turn bullish, because that's going to turn us bearish. I want to see it not respect this 1 hour. There we go. That looks good for our SPX. Look at the DXY. Look at what I mean. This right here, I want to see it take that low. I don't want to see it respect off of this. That's what I don't want. I want to see it just go straight to this low, which can help us out dramatically. It's looking like it's getting some more oomph in its system. I like that. I don't want to see it have any type of reaction here at this volume imbalance. I like that we took out another high before we took out a low. That's really good. So now we can reach for this one next. We did make a low here, so we don't want to see any short-term lows getting broken. We are almost there, guys. We are halfway there, about 3 handles away from our TP. And then we can be done. We're almost there. DXY just got to the mean threshold of that red candle with a lot of volatility, so it's getting really close to its low. We want to see that so we can take out our high, ideally reaching into this higher time frame liquidity, and just bypass my little TP. I don't want it to have no reaction. I just want to shoot on through. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. We left a little volume imbalance right here. What's Nas and them doing? The brother-sister pair. Nas just took out its another 15-minute high, 1, 2, almost 3, which are relatively equal. Dow took out its 15-minute high, working on its second one. SPX took out its 15-minute high, working on its second one. So NAS is leading the way. The DXY looks like it's still going out. I wish my TP was right here though, at these highs, but that's not 5 away, unfortunately. So, but the higher time frame draw on liquidity, I hope, is a big enough magnet to where it can just push on through my TP and not even show any limitations. So we just got already, we have one TP under our belt, partial or whatever, one notch on my belt, trying to get to this one, which will make me super happy. And then ultimately up to here, which will make me ecstatic. The DXY isn't looking like it's trying to turn around. It has a lot of momentum behind it. I like to see it. We just took this high. That's another notch on my belt. This is where I wish I could just close everything, because that seems like it's an important high. How far is that away from entry? That's only 4. I really wish I could have just closed it all right there. But I'm trying to hold out for my 5, which is my goal for the day. I just hope I'm not pushing it, being greedy, you know. That would have been ideally where I wanted to see it. I wanted to close. Ideally, that's where I would have wanted to close. But it's not at 5 yet. So I'm going to have to weather the storm and hope I made the right decision. The DXY looks like it's pulling back a little bit too. I'm a little nervous, but I got to stick to my execution strategies, where my exit strategy tells me to exit at 5, which helps with my risk management and discipline. But this 5 is so arbitrary. I normally like to have it mean something, like at a high or volume imbalance, or, you know, the bodies. We did just break a high, so we have to expect some retracement. You better just not take out any lows. We have this volume imbalance here at the top of this I think he calls this an inversion fair value gap. So hopefully we can respect it and send it higher, weather this retracement, gotta weather the storm, and then go back, because these are relatively equal highs now. If we can take out this high, that gives me more confidence for my ultimate TP. The next TP though would have been, partial would be right here, which isn't at my TP just yet. I hate having these arbitrary, because normally how we were trained, we're like, ICT trains us to take partials at old highs if you're buying, and like inefficiencies and stuff. This random 5 could be anywhere, you know what I mean? Which gives me a bit of an anxiety. Because like I said, I would have preferred it to take it at the bodies right here. Because it's like a previous old high, you know? That's where the liquidity is. Like that's where I would have taken it. But unfortunately, that would have only been 3. And that's not part of my exit strategy. So this is the first time where this has come even up to where my 5 is higher, or like past the old, swing or whatever. Normally 5 is so small that it doesn't even reach its swing point, So I haven't really faced this problem before. So this is definitely going to be a learning lesson for me. I want to see if it can continue to draw toward the higher time frame draw on liquidity and disregard my little TP area. Well, I guess my TP is at a old high from the 1 hour, but I normally get it off the 1 minute. But I'm liking this reaction off of this inversion fair value gap. The fact that it just took out our high puts us back on track. I like that. We're so close, guys. We're so close. We are, again, only 1.5 away from our goal. That's it. That's it. I don't know why the closer when I get to my target. 8:30. What is this going to do? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. 8:30. Here we go. What's it going to do? What's it going to do to us, guys? Pre-market opening bell. The DXY is looking like it's want some pullback. What's Nas and them doing? Oh, boy. Here goes the DXY. See how it pulled back up on it? Hopefully it'll keep pushing lower towards here. Nas almost took out its 1 hour high. Made a little bit equal highs. Dow, still sluggish. We have not taken out our 1 hour high yet. Come on. We were so close. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm just gonna read the price. Let's go back down to the tape. Come on, respect this inversion. We still have this volume imbalance that we have to allow it to get through along with the BISI, but preferably, I just want to see it keep pushing higher, Hey, this should be at 5.6. How did that move? 4.9. This should be 5.6. Let me lock this just in case. There we go. Okay. Come on, keep breaking higher. We're almost there. That's the third time we've gotten to this point. What is that? Previous high. That's what that is. That's where I would have liked to close everything. Preferably. I don't know if I'm pushing it. Am I being greedy? Because I don't like how my 5 handles is above an all-time high right now. Normally, it's just within the price leg, And then we have fracking DXY pulling back mad. Look at this on the DXY. Why is pulling back so hard like that? I don't like that. I don't want to see that now. Come on, SPX. We're almost there. Oof. Looking like it keeps failing to go higher than that level. Come on. We're so close, guys. 1.5 away. That's all we need. Come on. I do not like when my 5 handle move is above any highs or lows. Like I want it to be within the price run, Because that's like higher than a normal TP. Like that's higher than 1, 2 TPs. And we're in this volume imbalance. We do have these relatively equal highs, which do stand above my TP, which is good. Come on. We're so close. We are so close. So close. Come on. It just took another high. That's another notch on my belt. That's about 3. Come on. Yes. So we took out this high, 1, 2, 3. Trying to reach to these higher time frame objective. I'm just going to be satisfied if I can reach to my objective. Only 1.4 away. Let's go back down the tape. I got to keep my eye on tape. Make sure we don't start taking out any lows. Because, I'm okay if I gotta collapse it. If I'm fine. I'm fine. As of right now, we are at 5, but spread got us fucked up. Actually, spread doesn't have us that messed up right now. I'm closing. Closed. Beautiful, beautiful. I thought spread was going to be way more than that. I guess spread was lower today. So according to my P&L, I got 5 because 4.49.12. So wait, I closed at 4054.53 minus 4049.12. Yeah, that's 5.4 pips. And I was like, because when I saw, because you guys remember I gave myself a promotion, right? So now I'm at 0.02s instead of 0.1s. And so when I looked at my money, because I don't really want to keep my eyes on the money. But when I looked at my money, it said $11.63. And I'm like, 2 times 5 is 10. So I thought spread was going to have us messed up. That's why I put it way up here. But we did our job. Yay. And it's about to reach that TP that I was so terrified of. But whatever. Do the happy dance. Do the happy dance. Do the happy dance. We did our job. We didn't even have to reach all the way up here. I guess spread isn't as big as I thought. Or maybe it's because of the promotion. I don't know. I'm grateful though. Yay, first day with my promotion and it went well. That makes me so happy. And guys, it looks good. The promotion looked good. I like that. It's 2 times as much as I normally make right now. And we're about to reach our TP. Yay! If only. No, I'm not gonna talk like that. Like if only I would have held on. No. Our exit strategy is to get 5 and be done. So cool. I'm about to screenshot this, guys. Smashed. Okay. So I got that content. I'm so happy. I was really nervous coming out today with my first day on the promotion, my first day on the new job. But I'm happy that I was able to continue to do everything that I normally do. I didn't get anxiety because I wasn't looking at the money. I was able to still read tape. I was able to still find my liquidity zones. I was able to be disciplined. So I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely happy. Okay. I'm so happy. And now we just have to watch price. Let's see if it gets to our higher time frame objective. As of right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 notches on my belt. The DXY still looks very beautiful. Reaching towards this low here. NAS already took its 1 hour high. NAS is leading the way. Dow kind of catching up after 8:30. SPX is looking beautiful. Y'all, I'm so happy. This is a great way to start the week. I'm so happy, guys. Because I came in here a little nervous. And you guys saw I was getting a little nervous because my projected TP was higher than like what I would have naturally even wanted to close on, I'm so happy. And I was able to get my 5. It really kind of pulled back on me. As soon as I was about to close, it was like it snapped back down a little bit. But I was able to close my 5 because I was at 11:30, like 11:56, and then I had to think about it. And when that time of thinking about it, it retraced a little bit. But I know 5 times 2 is 10. So if I got over $10, then I'm at my good job. I did my job for the day. And so for transparency, I got 1082. After spread, it comes down to 1072. So, or commissions or whatever. So I'm super geeked about that. I'm so happy. And I was able to multitask and get some content. It's looking pretty well. It's looking pretty well. And price is looking like it still wants to reach higher. If we take out this high, that'll be my 5th notch on my belt. Let me see what's to the left. Oh, okay, nothing but space and opportunity. Okay, I guess we got this high at 460 before we get to that inefficiency. I'm gonna put a line there just in case. I want to see how it reacts after that. And we have this down here too. Right here, that it's only a wick fill in it. I'm gonna put a line there just so I can see what price does once it gets there. I'm gonna make that purple. Guys, I have to go grocery shopping. I ran out of kefir. I still took my multivitamin. Guys, I tried to stream from YouTube using my OBS, but I don't know. It wasn't working for me. And it wasn't that hard to do it with Twitch. Like when I set up my Twitch account and streaming from Twitch, it was super simple. You just chose the drop down Twitch and logged in. With YouTube, it's acting funny. So after this morning session, I'm going to try to figure that out, talk to my IT guy, my tech guy, see if he has any insight on how to do it, so I can start going live on YouTube. I will let you guys know as of right now until further notice. I will continue to do live on Twitch. It's just what's working right now for me. If I can figure out how to do it on YouTube, that'll be great too. Thank you guys for your support. Hope you guys are learning something. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and thank you so much for tuning in to my Twitch. Hopefully you guys will be here, will follow me to YouTube. Maybe that's even easier for some of you, like you don't even like getting on Twitch, or you don't like, I don't know. I'm just thankful that you guys are here with me in the meantime. And then I'll let you know once we move and transition. But as of right now, I'm gonna just keep it as it is because it's super simple. So the DXY got super close to taking out its low. It got to the bodies of its 15-minute low. Or is this hour? Oh, that's the hour chart. So it got to the bodies, which tell the story, of the 1 hour lows. I was hoping to get to this liquidity here, but that's, they say the wicks do the damage, body tell the story. So typically TP, I normally like take TP at the bodies. Oh my goodness. Okay, SPX. Okay then. That's another notch on my belt. Now we're about to get up here. So I got 5 notches already. Now we're about to get up here. This was the previous wick in a SIBI. So, and this is the draw on liquidity. And if it gets in here, I'll be really content for the morning session. And it's not even 9:30. And you guys know Everything we do in pre-market can totally change come opening bell. This pre-market could all be a Judas swing, manipulation, any of that. And look, we are in this, well, that's the 4 hour. The 1 hour, anything standing in our way? No. Besides this here, into this volume imbalance, which is on the 1 hour. I thought I got that from the 15 minute. What does it look like on the 15 minute? On the 15 minute, kind of a little closed in, but the 1 hour, it's clear. So trying to push for here. We did just take out our 1 hour high. Let's see. And y'all know how I feel about taking out highs or lows. It has every right to turn around. NAS has symmetry. So does Dow has symmetry. The DXY though, it did not take out its 1 hour low, which may be a break in correlation. Like, does that indicate that this is going to be a turtle soup sell after opening bell to eat in all this beefiness? Who knows? But we did just take out a high. We created a low, so you have to be open for retracement after we've been pushing super high this morning. Oh, so let's do our recap of this morning. So we got on the markets, on the charts. We saw, let me go from the 5 minute. I did see this breakdown in market structure, which I was like, is it gonna sell off and like go into like this lower? But then I started to see, so I came on the charts around like 8 o'clock, which is right here. So even though we broke this short-term low here, shifted in market structure, we made a short-term high here. I wasn't on the charts, but I just read it afterwards that we broke through, broke higher, left the fair value gap behind, respected it, broke even higher. And this is when I got on. And so I was like, okay, where is market going? I was like having to read it, because I just got on the charts. So I was like, if it's going to go down, since we did have this shifted market structure bearish, if it's going to go down in here, then we would need to see like a low get taken or this volume imbalance even right here. And as I was annotating with you guys on live, trying to like read through everything and look at the DXY to try to get some indication, I saw the DXY was pulling up on its fair value gap. So I did a bullish fair value gap. So I did make note of that. But then luckily, you guys saw it too. I was already in on live at that point. I was like messing around with YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to miss my 8 o'clock. I was even a little bit late. I was like, I'm not about to worry about that right now. I'll worry about that after session. And so at around this time here, it broke up and it broke this high, which told me, okay, cool. We're bullish, reaching for higher time frame, target objectives. And so that's when I looked for the draw on liquidity from the 15 minute and the 1 hour. And I was waiting for retracement so I can get in. So I dropped down to the 1 minute. After we saw this break up right here, you guys remember it left this volume imbalance down here. I was hoping to get enter on that. But once it came down right here and this candle here didn't fill it in itself, and then this next candle started pushing up, I said, oh no, you're not about to go on without me. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob, because this could simply be a breakaway gap, which hindsight now, it was. It didn't get filled not once. It just kept pushing higher. So that's why like you have to be careful. That's why there's so many different entry strategies that you want to get adjusted with. Because like if you stick strictly to like the 2022 model, you wouldn't even entered off of this fair value gap, honestly. Because that's a volume imbalance, because that's not the 2022 model. You probably would have waited for like price to come back down after this close to get it, and you would have got left behind in the dust. So you have to get more equipped with learning all of his entry strategy techniques. That's why he created so many. I think he has like over 1,000, he said, but he hasn't released all of them. He said he's going to save some of them for his book. But yeah, so I entered off of like this break up, this volume imbalance right here. You see that? Another volume imbalance. Once it came down and touched that, I entered. Spread put me in at 40.49 even. Dang. No. No. That can't be. No. I'm looking at my line, and it looks to be above this candle in here where my entry was. And I'll post my entry, my live trade on TikTok, Instagram as a recap. And then obviously you guys know this live recording will be posted to YouTube. But yeah, it's looking like my entry came in right here, which makes sense because I was trying to enter right here, and that's about 5.9 away. So, you know, a little human error, being slow on the trigger. I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to come down here completely, get a better entry. But I know for a fact I bought it on a red candle though. That's all that matters. That means I didn't overpay. Yeah, I got some really good content, and so you guys can see exactly where I entered. Later after session, I'll have all that ready. As of right now, let's go back. Okay, so that was the recap. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I entered here. I want to see it break this high. I was already feeling so like a little insecure in the entry because here goes equilibrium from the daily, and then we entered into the Cibi and it pulled back. But I really loved how it respected this red candle, pushed higher, broke it, and then pushed even higher behind further than this previous fair value gap from the 3-minute. So this becomes a inversion fair value gap, and then it broke higher. Oh, stop! So that current price? Dang. See, I knew something was up when the DXY didn't take out its 1 hour low and it just got to these bodies. What's NAS doing? NAS not pulling back too hard, but we did just take out a 1 hour high, guys. Like I tell you, every time you take out a high, you have to allow it to turn around, like whether it's gonna retrace or completely flip on you. That's why I don't like taking. I like to take my profits prior to a high getting broken or exactly at a high's body, which would have been like right here if I would have traded on the 1 hour. Actually, that was my TP for the 5 pips. But like before, my mentor gave us this 5 handle goal. Like that's what I used to do. I used to do it at the bodies. I used to take, partials or take it all, close it completely at the bodies, because I know every time it takes out that liquidity, it could turn around. And the DXY is pulling up nasty, but it could just all be retracing, getting ready for 9:30. So we could just keep watching the tape, but back down to the review. The recap. So we broke up. I wanted to see this volume imbalance be respected. I wanted to actually see this inversion fair value gap hold some, some support, because that's kind of like the rules of the algorithm. He's told us. I'm just now, that's a new lesson that I'm learning, inversion fair value gap. So I don't know if this is the right time where it's applicable, but I did want to see it respected and show a little some, and it did. I was getting a little nervous because it was consolidating and it's at a old time high. You guys know I hate that because it can consolidate and turn around on you. But luckily, I was able to hold. The DXY was giving me confidence because it was heavily bleeding. And then NAS also gave me confidence because it took its high, the high that I'm waiting for it to get broken. And so we closed everything like right around here. I think probably like right here. Let me see. I think it was 5.4. Yep, 5453. So we closed around here. We saw price shoot up all the way past our outlined TP. It hasn't quite gotten to our higher time frame objective. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notches on my belt. If it can break this one, that'll be 6 ultimate TP. Cool, cool, cool. That would have been great. That's what I would like to see for the morning session. If it pulls up higher than that, it can go here, here. Ooh, look at all this beef. Ooh, that look yummy. Could reach all the way up into there, but it's Monday. There ain't no news. That could be a bit overzealous. Here we are on the daily. If you guys remember when we fibbed this price leg, this was equilibrium. So we are currently in a premium. So buying is kind of skeptical, but that's if we're truly bullish on the day, then we would reach for these old highs up here. And we got this volume imbalance. But look, last week, y'all remember last week and the week before, we kept breaking all these lows. So it could shift in market structure bearish, but if you think about where we came from on Thursday, this we filled completely into this BISI, reacting off of this order block, broke structure here and here, filling this in completely. That'll be filling in that SIBI completely where my purple box is. That's a really nice reaction off of a daily bullish order block. So I might need to do some spring cleaning. We are away from price. Let me drop down and see what I can clean up. We can clean this up. Wait, where did that come from? Fair value gap underneath this low. Nah, we can clean it up. I also want to clean up this because we didn't get down there. That'll just be a new analysis later if we do decide to turn around. I'm going to keep this low. That's the low of this bullish order block. This is the bullish order block. Okay, so I'm going to clean up this. It was nice how we reacted off of that. It's a previous 1 hour fair value gap. We came down, traded back through it, and traded away. So that's completely balanced. This is an old time low. I'm going to delete that. This was faded, so it still might not be important. This is faded. I wanted to see what will happen after Friday. That's why I didn't delete those. But Monday, it's just been pushing up. So I'm going to delete this. What's this? Oh, that was last week's entry. This is last week's new week opening gap. This is this week's new week opening gap. This is an inversion fair value gap that did its part. This was last week's TP. Last week's TP, those relatively equal highs got shot through. This came from a volume imbalance from the 15-minute last week's. I said I want to see that get completely filled, and it did. We respected off the top of it, so I'm going to delete that. What else? I might keep this one because it was a previous fair value gap, and then we traded through it, so it could be an inversion fair value gap. We didn't quite touch it. Because now it's lining up with this volume imbalance. I might keep that one. What's this? Previous highs. Finally broke through it. Should I keep it? What's it looking like? Yeah, I'll keep that one. Yeah. Okay, so that's looking a lot cleaner, huh, guys? So the DXY It didn't go up too much. It didn't even come back up to here. I guess it's because it's slowing down because we got 9:30 opening bell coming soon. Man, I need my kefir. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store. Oh, okay, well, I mean, let's just keep watching price then, I guess. Let's see what we're doing, what we got going on. Have we broken any market structure shifts bearishly on a 1 minute? We broke this one, pulling up into here. We have this down here into this. The DXY just got a new 15-minute candle. Looking like it's pulling back, so we gotta see. I'm so happy. I'm just looking at my P&L list. I'm so happy. That looks so good. This promotion feels nice. Let me see something. I'm trying to see if it's time to shift bearish or are we still going to push higher. The DXY is looking like it wants to be bullish or at least continue retracing. So that's why we're seeing our retracement on SPX. But it could have been the liquidity soup sell, you know? You got to remember, we have all of this beef that looks scrumdiddlyumptious that it could be wanting to fill in. So, you know, we probably caught, and look where it pulled up to, the opening of this bearish order block. So we got to be careful. I knew something was up when we made a higher high on our 1 hour, but the DXY did not make a lower low on its 1 hour. So y'all heard me when I said that. I was like, that's weird. That's weird. So I don't know. Oh yeah, guys, my mentor is going live today. He's been sick. So I may have to cut it early. I think he said he's going live at 9:15. Let me see. Y'all almost forgot. I'm still a student myself. I cannot be missing I gotta go to class. He said, yep, 9:15 Monday morning. And so, okay, look, I don't know. Like, you see the DXY pulling up? We want to see if it's going to continue to go lower and hit this. It's going to have to react in this inversion fair value gap and send price lower. But say we break through it and we react off the top of it, then it's going to go higher. And that's going to send us to lower prices. So that's what we got to pay attention to now. SPX, what did NAS and them do? NAS and them doing the same thing. Ooh, Dow, crazy. Crazy Dow. We can call that the crazy uncle. Yeah, so we just had this price leg higher. We can expect, we just took out a high, which means this is our new parent swing on the 15-minute 1 hour. Come back down into here and continue up. You don't want to see it go further than here. If it's going to continue up and take out this, go to this higher time frame, it's probably waiting for news. But if we continue to pass through all this and especially take this low, we probably get in that beef. And by beef, I mean this beef over here. All of this run from Friday. Yeah. So, but I mean, we are at equilibrium on the daily swing, and we still have this beef to fill in, this is completely balanced because we got left side, right side for this one. We still don't have a right side here, but this would be at a premium. Those are like high prices, so it's kind of difficult to be buying at a premium because you're overpaying. So that's understandable why it's probably showing such a willingness to go lower. But as of right now, like I said, we have to give it some opportunity to retrace. Like if we were to fib this run, at least to here. Ooh, which lines up perfectly into this fair value gap. This could be somebody's sell high key to target that low key. Let me see if I can find an argument for the sells. They just filled this fair value gap. If it could break this low and disregard this volume imbalance for the sells, to send it lower to this imbalance right here, this fair value gap. Have we gotten? Ew, so much. So we just broke these lows here. Nice. So we just took that low that I said it was gonna take. So some people could be selling to get to this. I'd be doing that too sometimes if that's my higher time frame objective. If I'm like waiting for, because some people's strategy is like after it takes a high like this, they sell. The only thing with that is it can get dangerous because you don't know how you're probably, selling the retracement if it's not truly bearish and you don't know when it could turn around. So you kind of just got to be nimble. But if it is bearish and you catch that turtle suit, ooh-wee, that'd be nice. Ooh, but then you see how our run from this morning was like really low resistance liquidity run? We got in it, let's see. We got in a little after 8, so right here. How long did it take us to get to our TP? About 14 minutes. And then it reached all the way up there in about 32 minutes. So anyone who's trying to sell, every time it goes up, you could sell it lower. But you got to make sure that it's time to go down. Like, that's the only thing. I'm glad I'm not in it no more. Because it could be reacting off this volume imbalance it just pulled down into the DXY. Look at the DXY. Look like it could be flipping. See that? Could be flipping already. And if this flips and continues lower to this low, then the SPX can keep going higher. So the sellers, normally, I know I'm with you. Normally I'm a seller, but I'm telling y'all to be careful. I didn't even sell today. If y'all trying to sell right now, just be careful. Just be careful. And it could be like a really high resistance. So if you're going to sell, you just want to make sure no short-term high gets broken. So any seller, they're happy right now with this reaction. I'm sure y'all be even happier if this low gets taken. Where would y'all stop loss be? If you entered right here, stop loss will have to go way up here. I don't know what to tell y'all, but I know y'all like that reaction. Take out this low next. That's what you want to see. And then back down into here. Just be careful. So you would want to see this low get taken. I would, at this point, if I had my stop loss up here, I would bring it down here just in case. I know there's a volume imbalance up there, but it hasn't really taken out any significant lows yet, And the DXY looking like it's trying to continue lower, so be careful with your sells. SPX, NAS, Dow. Okay. Did it take out that low? Oh, did it make an equal low? The low here is 40527. 40527. Just made equal lows. That could be engineering liquidity. React off of this. You want to see if you were bearish, you want to see it react off of this and take out that low for sure with power. If I was a seller, I wouldn't want to see it break way up here. We got 3 more minutes together, guys. My mentor is coming. Excited for him to be back. Teach me something new. I'm done for the day. I'm not going to take any more entries. Being disciplined. I don't care if he's here or not. That's not going to change what I do. Because the more times you enter into the market, just leaves you more room for them to take your profits. I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. So I'm going to be content with my job, a job well done. I'm super happy. As of right now, like I was trying to make the case for the sellers. That's the best case I could give you guys. But ideally, I want to see it pull up into here and then here. That's where I would like to see it go. That's where I got my eyes. I understand if it has to pull back down here to continue higher. If it continues to go lower and take out this low, then it's not. It's probably taking out the beef. All these beef right here. Scrumdiddlyumptious. I know I love that. Look at that. That could be noise. That could be noise. But in the meantime, could just be retracing down. So sellers, be cautious. Close everything. Like take partials here for sure, because that could be the turnaround. Have we been taking at 372, 3057 low yet? No. 40537, 405, 40537. Yeah, look at all that. Chop, chop, chop. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Gotta get ready for my teacher. it was great. Hope you guys found this insightful. Until next time, I wish you good luck and happy trading. Trader Girl out.